you tell them one thing. Just win, baby.
There is no secret that the Raiders are in need of some wide receiver help, and luckily enough for them, there's a lot of options for them this offseason, from free agency to the NFL draft, heck, even wide receivers on the trade block. But there might be a familiar face that could possibly reunite with Derek Carr, and no, I'm not talking about Davante Adams. Now, according to Adam Schefter, as of this morning, he tweeted out that the Cowboys are likely to release wide receiver Amari Cooper by the start of the new league year, per league sources. Cooper is due $20 million in fully guaranteed money on his 5th day of the new league year on March 20th. With the recent frustrations in the Cowboys front office, I could definitely see this happening, and I could definitely see Amari Cooper hitting the open market. Now, I know what y'all all might be thinking right now. Yo, Simone Raider, you are crazy. Hell no, I would not want Amari Cooper back on this team. That dude was trash. He didn't want to be a Raider.
Hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no.
But I feel like the biggest reason why Amari Cooper did not want to be a part of this team or didn't want to be a Raider at the time was because of our former head coach, John Gruden. See, at the time when John Gruden came in, he wanted his own guys, and he was getting rid of a lot of quote-unquote Reggie McKenzie guys, starting with the best player that we had on the team at the time, Khalil Mack. And then obviously it went to Amari Cooper. I mean, this dude was capping, saying that he wanted these guys on the team, then would trade them away. And we even thought that Derek Carr was going to be on his way out. Obviously, he didn't. But at that time, who could blame any of these guys for not wanting to be a part of the team if they didn't even know if they were going to be a part of the team at the end of the season? I know that Amari Cooper isn't the most liked guy in the nation. I understand that, especially with his production at the end of his stint with the Raiders. It started to go downhill. He started to drop a lot of balls. I mean, his hands were made out of butter. I mean, I don't know what else I could say. He didn't even look like he wanted to be a part of the team, which led to him being traded away to the Dallas Cowgirls. Now, Cooper's stint with the Raiders wasn't always that bad. I mean, it started off on the right foot. His connection with Derek Carr was money at the beginning, and Amari Cooper broke over 1,000 yards in back-to-back seasons in his rookie season and his second season with this team. He even made the Pro Bowl as the Oakland Raiders wide receiver, and that was a rare sight at the time. I mean, to see a wide receiver for the Oakland Raiders go into the Pro Bowl, I mean, I haven't seen that in my time. I don't even remember the last time that happened before Amari Cooper did that. On top of that, a first-round pick that actually panned out for us. I just thought at the time that Amari Cooper was definitely going to retire as a Raider. You know, him and Derek Carr, that connection was going to stay together for a long, long time. But we quickly found out that the honeymoon stage did not last that long, because the Raiders ended up trading Amari Cooper to the Cowgirls, where he broke out as their #1 wide receiver, making the Pro Bowl in 2018 and 2019. And I mean, getting a first-round pick for Amari Cooper at the time, I thought was really huge for the Raiders. But we quickly found out that first-round pick didn't really mean shit, because that player really never lived up to the hype. And I know that he still is on the team. I'm talking about Jonathan Abram. But to be honest, I feel like there was a lot of other players that we could have got with that first-round pick. But you know what? Time will tell. Time will tell how Jonathan Abram will do it. And maybe he'll pan out under this new regime with Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler. Amari Cooper ended up signing a huge contract with the Dallas Cowboys in 2020, worth up to $100 million, being one of the highest paid wide receivers in the NFL, which looked good at the time. Then he fell off in 2021, only having 68 receptions for 865 yards, but did come away with 8 total touchdowns. It's just kind of crazy right now to see that Amari Cooper's time with the Cowboys is slowly going away. And it's kind of funny because, you know, us Raider fans been telling those Cowgirl fans, yo, he ain't the most elite wide receiver out there. I feel like Amari Cooper is a really good number 2. I mean, he would be one of the best number 2s, but at the end of the day, even with all the sudden jabs that he had against this Raiders team, he never really had any jabs against his former quarterback, Derek Carr. And we cannot deny how great that connection was. I mean, when they were clicking, they were clicking. And honestly, I don't think we've had a playmaking wide receiver like Amari Cooper since Amari Cooper. I mean, a guy that could catch the ball and make plays after the catch. I mean, I know that we went out and drafted a speedster, Henry Ruggs, but he wasn't that guy for us. I honestly don't recall any other wide receiver being that big of a playmaker for this team since Amari Cooper. Which begs the question, should the Raiders bring back Amari Cooper to the silver and black to reunite with his former quarterback, Derek Carr? I mean, one, we have a new regime here. He doesn't have to deal with John Gruden, and I feel like he would fit perfectly in Josh McDaniels' offense. 2, there's no secret that we need playmakers, and Amari Cooper is definitely a playmaker. And 3, he already has that rapport with Derek Carr. Plus, it wouldn't cost as much as Devontae Adams to bring him in. I feel like his value would be somewhere around $10 to $15 million in the open market. And at that price, I would say, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Amari Cooper back in the silver and black, but I wouldn't just stop there. I would still want to go out and bring in some weapons and free agency, some cheap weapons that could be solid foundational pieces, and also go into the NFL draft and get one of these stud wide receivers to add to the wide receiver core. And man, we already have ourselves an upgraded wide receiver unit going into 2022. So with that being said, Raider Nation, I wanted to ask you guys, would you guys mind bringing back Amari Cooper to the Raiders? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today on this video. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button. If this is the very first time you come across my channel and you love the Las Vegas Raiders, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. I know I haven't been putting out a lot of videos as of late. I have been busy with a lot of things, and your boy's gonna be hitting Cancun in the next week, so I'm gonna try to keep up as much as I can. But just know that coming this season, it's gonna be a huge season overall. With that being said, until the next video, this your boy Simone Raider, and your boy is, yeah.
Started off in Oakland, now we here. Thought that we was done, we just hit another gear. Look, started off in Oakland, now we here. Hey, pull up with the nation in the silver black gear. Look, 4 games straight, we in the playoff. Shout out to the Chargers fans, y'all enjoy the layup.